Yo, what up, what up, what up? Native Writer here. And in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the ARC 3.0 Titan subclass Striker and all the different utility that we have with this. It's been roughly 24 hours since it's been released, and I've had nothing but a great time tinkering around, trying to build craft and figure out how I'm going to run this season with the ARC 3.0 subclass. So, without further ado, let's get it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man.
Alright, let's dive right into the new subclass, ARC 3.0 Striker. So, no changes to the super. You have Thunder Crash and you have Fist of Havoc. Abilities, you have this one that is so much fun. It's called Thruster, and while grounded, quickly evade in a lateral direction. Now this is not just forward or backward or side to side. You can basically go in any direction, and it's really useful and fun in PvP, especially because, you know, whether you're, dodging out of the way from a ranged weapon, if you're short ranged, running short range weapons, or you are trying to, cover ground quickly and surprise them with a shotgun or sub or whatever it is you're doing. That's what I've been doing personally. But yeah, super fun ability. Highly recommend it. Towering Barricade, Rallying Barricade, no changes there. No changes to the jumps. And then here in melees, we have Seismic Strike, which we've always had. We have Ballistic Slam, which you also know from the Thunder Crash type build. And then we have this new one called Thunderclap. And this one is pretty nice too. I'm still kind of getting used to it a little bit, so I'm still trying to fill it out, but it does incredible amount of damage when you fully charge it up. So basically, while you're on the ground, you plant your feet and begin charging your fist with arc energy, release it to unleash a devastating blast in front of you, dealing damage that increases with the longer charge time. If you guys ever played Overwatch, I was thinking this is going to be like a Doomfist kind of thing where he charges, but no, it just shoots an arc pulse in front of him, and it's actually got good distance once it's fully charged. Also, it'll one-tap Guardians in the Crucible if you're fully charged. Then moving on, we have the grenades. Now, it's nice. We have Storm Grenade available now. I think that was only a Warlock grenade. Correct me if I'm wrong, put it down in the comments. But this thing is beast, man. And it actually goes with one of the aspects, and I absolutely love it. We'll talk about that next. And then you have Skip Grenades, Pulse Grenades, Flashbang Grenades, Lightning Grenades, Flux Grenades, and Arc Bolt Grenades. Moving on to aspects, this is where I'm talking about that Storm Grenade is awesome because you got Touch of Thunder that basically boosts all your grenades. And as you can see, for your flashbangs, it has an additional blinding flash while on bounce. So when you throw it, the first time it bounces, it'll actually flash. And then again, where it actually lands and explodes, it'll flash again. Very useful. I did play around with that. I like it. Pulse Grenades, they create the ionic traces, and if you don't know what an ionic trace is, that's an energy that'll travel to its creator, travel back to you, and it grants you ability energy. Kind of like a well, kind of, I guess you can say, similar to a well. And then Lightning Grenades, this boosts the Lightning Grenades as well, grants an additional grenade charge and jolts targets when hit by the initial blast. Jolted is kind of nice, and what that does is when they become jolted, they take additional damage, and then it'll chain lightning to nearby targets. But it is this one, the Storm Grenade, that I absolutely love. I've been running it in both PvE and PvP content. And Storm Grenade, after detonating, creates a roaming thundercloud that tracks nearby targets and fires bolts of lightning at the foes beneath it. It is so much fun in Crucible. I'm telling you, you kind of throw one and you get close enough or get like, a couple bullets into them, you're guaranteed a kill or two. Try it out. Let me know what you think. And then moving over to the next aspect, I'm running also Juggernaut. Juggernaut is a nice one. When you have your full class ability, you sprint and you'll get a frontal shield that blocks incoming damage. It is really nice, and I've been actually pairing that with Mark 44 stand-asides. Yeah. So if you're all about running in there, you got short range weapons, this is the one for you. It's super fun. Also, while you're amplified, the shield blocks significantly more damage before breaking. And if you didn't know what amplified is, it's up there, top right of the screen. Your movement speed and weapon handling are greatly increased. After sprinting for a short time, your movement speed is increased further. Rapidly defeating targets with arc damage makes you amplified. So again, all about that running and gunning, and also having a frontal shield, super nice. And then for the other aspect, I'm not running this one at the time. I did try it out. It is cool, and I think I could definitely play around with this a lot, especially in the PvE type. But critically wounding a target or breaking their shields infuses your melee with arc energy, increases your melee range and damage for a short time. Defeating targets with melee attacks start health regeneration and makes you amplified. So think about that one, maybe pairing it with I don't know, syntheseps? I don't know. There's a lot that I'm going to try to mess around with that. But as for now, in PvP, I'm running Juggernaut and Touch of Thunder. All right, real quick, we'll run through the fragments. One that I currently have applied is Spark of Beacons. And while you're amplified, your Arc's special weapon final blows create a blinding explosion. Spark of Resilience, while surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage, plus 10 in strength. Spark of Momentum, sliding over an ammo brick reloads your equipped weapon and grants a small amount of melee energy. Spark of Shock, your arc grenades jolt targets, negative 10 in discipline. And then Spark of Ions, it's not yet unlocked. Defeating a jolted target creates an ionic trace. Spark of Discharge, arc weapon final blows have a chance to create an ionic trace, negative 10 in strength. Spark of Volts, plus 10 recovery, and finishers make you amplified. Spark of Feedback, taking melee damage briefly increases your outgoing melee damage, plus 10 in Resil, not yet unlocked. Spark of Amplitude, rapidly defeating targets while you're amplified creates an orb of power, not yet unlocked as well. And then Spark of Magnitude, your lingering arc grenades, Storm, Lightning Pulse, and Lightning Pulse and Storm, my bad, have extended duration. This is one I'm running, and it's really nice, especially with the pairing of this aspect, Touch of Thunder. Spark of Recharge, while critically wounded, your melee and grenade energy regenerates more quickly. Spark of Focus, after sprinting for a short time, your class ability regeneration is increased. And then Spark of Frequency, melee hits greatly increase your reload speed for a short duration. And then here's one more that is not yet unlocked, and that's Spark of Brilliance. Defeating a blinded target with a precision damage creates a blinding explosion, plus 10 in intellect. So there is the subclass for our new Arc 3.0 Striker. And as you can see, there's a lot of different things we can do with this build. I'm having fun doing it right now. Right now my dude's not looking sexy, so my bad. I should have made him look a little bit more presentable for this video, but hey, I'm grinding just like y'all. So right now I actually have this no reprieve. You first get it from completing, I think, the second mission or something like that in this first week in this season's missions, and I actually really like it. It's a pinpoint frame and it feels really nice. And oh, I wanted to show you guys this too. Right hook origin trait, dealing melee damage gives this weapon increased target acquisition and range for a short period of time. Dealing melee damage again extends this effect, so that kind of goes with this whole run and gun kind of build that I'm tinkering with, you know, with the Juggernaut fragment, with our movement ability, with thruster. Yeah, that origin trait is nice. It is really nice. You go in and punch things and shotgun things and throw lightning storms at people, and it's so much fun. I'm loving this so much. But also, I got this one. This one's gonna be dropping, I think, a lot in the Crucible, and it is a beast. This is what's replacing my Callus Mini tool from last season. It's a 900 RPM submachine gun called Out of Bounds. You guys just gotta get it in your hands if you don't already have it. Grind Crucible a bit. I think that's exactly where it's dropping. That's where I've gotten it dropped. I haven't got it dropped anywhere else. So give this one a shot. I am loving it. I can't wait to get a really good roll. This one is pretty decent as far as a roll that I have on it, but it could be better. I got Hammer Forge with Light Mag and Substance with Adrenaline Junkie. I am throwing those grenades a lot, so it will stack up. But it is a super nice weapon, and I definitely want you guys to go check this one out. Like I said, since I'm running a very in-your-face kind of build with the shotgun and the sub, and you know, that Juggernaut aspect, yeah, it's so much fun. But I couldn't think of anything else but put on the Mark 44 stand size that every time you sprint, you get overshielded. So this has been a really fun thing. I still need to, you know, crank this armor up and everything like that. I'm still working on it. I haven't touched these in so long, but it is fun. I was also tinkering around with Insurmountable Skull Fort. I think that's gonna be more for my PvE build. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. I'm still playing around with it, so I will have a build video for you Titan mains out there very soon. Very soon. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to go into too much more detail right now because I'm still trying to figure things out, just like you all are. But as soon as I do, I will get a build video out so you guys can give it a shot for yourself. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if there's anything that you're kind of working on, maybe some new patterns. Are you looking at any of the new weapons? There are new weapons for you to craft, such as this one right here, which actually, about this one, it looks a lot like Uriel's gift, man, and I hope it feels like it. I've yet to get one, so let me know in the comments down below if you have gotten one and if it feels like a Uriel's gift. But that's all I got for you guys. Go have fun out there with Arc 3.0 and stay Titan, always and forever. And if you did enjoy that video, please hammer strike that like, shoot that sub, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.